Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, Monday, it's a bank holiday over here in the UK, public holiday, but Raid are throwing everything at us today. We've got new Wukong, already done a video about him, and now we've got ourselves a new fusion, which is coming out this week, which we're going to go over in this video today. Let's have a little look at the visual of this guy first. Strategos Islin is the dude. Can you guess the faction just by the look? I mean, he's got a pretty cool glow about his sword. I don't know. Is he a bit plain Jane? I don't know. I don't know. Still, looking cool, looking cool. Right, let's get into his kit and see what's going on with this dude. Okay, then. Islin. He's a high elf. He's a defense-based champion. Let's see what Raid have got to say about him before I give my view. So saying here on Thursday, the 31st of August, we're planning to launch a champion fragment event. So a fragment event is probably generally seen as the easier of fusion versus fragment. It means you don't have to have a load of ascension pots and stuff. But they're pretty much the same. They're pretty similar. You still have to go through the same sort of level of events. And in this instance, you end up collecting up the fragments, which unfortunately don't tend to come back very often. Like this one here, I didn't get. I got 75 fragments. And then that's like, just lives there now. Yeah. Once a year, pretty much, there's events to try and do catch-up. So they don't really happen. But we've got ourselves High Elf, legendary, defense-based, magic affinity champion. They say here, he's a tanky champion with some nice control abilities and specific heal mechanics. Definitely come in handy in PvE, where crowd control is a real deal. It's their words. Hydra can be his place to shine, thanks to his healing, as well as Iron Twins, where apart from the massive heal, decreased speed will be a must. Okay, let's have a look. Is it real? Are those words real? So we've got double slash, double hitter in the name, I guess. Each hit books up to 50% chance of placing provoke. We love a provoke on an A1 because on Hydra that is actually really useful. When counterattacking, the chance increases to 65% booked up. So 65 on each hit. That's a very good Head of Decay type of provoke. I like it. A2, also Magma Dragon. So if you provoked, you're taking the hit. Therefore, you're going back again if you've got counterattack on to try and land it straight away. I like that. Hindrance. Books to a 3-turn. Attacks all enemies before attacking. 100% chance if booked. Chance of decreasing the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. I mean, decreasing by 1 turn doesn't feel that legendary to me. But it is kind of like coupled up with also throwing out decreased speed. It's a very nice Hydra ability. That's pretty much where I'd say the AoE decreased speed like really comes into its own. Can be useful on Spider as well if you're trying to control those Spiderlings. But the decreasing buffs by 1 turn is a bit hit and miss really because you know you've got enemies which are throwing out generally 2-turn buffs. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's okay. A3, Flawless Stratagem. Places Ally Protect on all champions for 2 turns. That's nice, but it is on a 4-turn cooldown. So for something like Clan Boss, it's not the best. Also, Provoke and Decrease Speed are irrelevant on Clan Boss. So not going to help you too much there. But also gives your team increased defense. So that's nice. Increased defense on the whole team, whilst putting Ally Protect on everyone apart from himself is good. Just means that the damage they're taking is reduced. And he's protecting them from a good chunk of it as well. Also places counterattack on him for 2 turns. Then a shield on him as well for 2 turns. The value of the shield is proportional to his defense. That's like a Valk style shield. Damn, this A3 is awesome. Like, this is a great skill on his A3. So much going on. Yeah, love this. Love this. It's on a 4-turn, which is a little bit long, but still, it's a brilliant, brilliant ability. And then we got here, protect the troops as a passive. Whenever he is attacked, heals himself by 1% for each 500 defense he's got. Let's assume we got 5,000 defense, which is pretty reasonable. Reasonable assumption for a defense-based champion if you're building them well. You've got a 10% heal coming out on him. Then heals all other allies that have got Ally Protect for 30% of the initial heal. So if you're healing for 10%, you're healing everyone else for 3%. Which is okay. Not brilliant, it's okay. But it is a passive, and there's no cooldown that I can see here. So pretty much whenever he is attacked, he's getting himself a nice juicy 10% heal. That's a lot. It's a big heal to continuously get, especially when he's got counter-attack going off as well. Yeah, that's not bad. Accuracy in all battles for 60. Look, this dude, he will be strong on Hydra. He will be decent on Magma Dragon. He will be just generally a decent type of carry legendary. But he's definitely not going to be one of these, don't miss this guy, he's the best champion in the game. Oh, like there's not enough which is unique about him to make him that champion. But he's definitely going to be useful, certainly for, I'd say, more like the mid-game, mid to end game type of accounts that are needing a bit more support, a bit more of a kind of like tank type champion. It reminds me actually of when the High Shield came out. There was a champion that came out, I think it's Bannerlords. I never picked him up, Sigmund. And at the time, everyone was kind of like, it's actually very similar. Defense-based, like protects your team, stop provokes. I was like, look, this guy's decent, but he's not crazy. I think this new guy is going to be pretty similar to this. Maybe he'll get a bit more use now that provoke is way more useful in the game. And AoE decreased speed is a great ability, especially against Hydra. So all in all, decent champion. Nothing too crazy is my view. Let me know what you think down below, though. Have I got it wrong? Have you got places where you're like, yeah, this guy definitely comes in here? I mean, they're talking about Iron Twins Fortress, but unfortunately, Iron Twins is just not made well enough for the decreased speed to be that useful. Honestly, it's not. It should have been, but it's not. So that's not really a thing. Anyway, there you go, guys. I've been Hell Hades. This is the next fragment. It's coming on Thursday. I'll see you later.